G'day UFC fans, ready for a verbal spar? Let's warm up with a teaser of the top 3 trash talk moments. Picture this, a heated face-off, the tension rising, words flying like punches. You'll hear about the time a fighter's wit was as sharp as his right hook, the moment when a comeback left an opponent speechless, and the unforgettable exchange that had the whole arena roaring. Intrigued? Stay tuned as we count down the top 10 trash talk moments in UFC history. Starting at number 10, we have the unforgettable exchange between Jon Jones and Daniel Cormier. It was before their much-anticipated bout in 2014. The two were at a press conference, and Jones, in his usual confident manner, claimed he could literally stand flat-footed and knock Cormier out. Cormier, not one to back down, fired back that he'd literally kill Jones if he spit in his face. The exchange was shocking, intense, and set the stage for one of the most heated rivalries in UFC history. The raw, unfiltered emotions from both fighters were palpable, and it was clear that this was more than just a fight. It was personal. This moment resonates in the annals of UFC trash talk because it highlighted the deep-seated animosity between these two fighters, making their eventual clash in the octagon all the more thrilling. That was quite the verbal jab, wasn't it? Moving on, at number 9 we have the verbal showdown that took place between Nick Diaz and Carlos Condit. Now, this was a clash that had everyone on the edge of their seats. Diaz, known for his sharp tongue and quick wit, did not disappoint. He delivered a series of jabs that left the audience and Condit himself reeling. One memorable line was when Diaz, in his classic style, retorted, "I don't think you're man enough to come in here and beat me." Now that's what we call a punchline. This verbal spar elevated the anticipation for their fight, making it one of the most memorable moments in UFC history. Moving on to number 8, we have none other than the notorious Conor McGregor trash talking his way through the pre-fight conference against Eddie Alvarez. McGregor, who is as renowned for his words as he is for his strikes, put on quite the show. He had the audience laughing and cheering as he confidently declared, "You're blessed that I chose to whoop you." McGregor's larger-than-life persona, combined with his unique blend of wit and audacity, make this one of the standout moments of UFC trash talk. But it's not just the words themselves that make these moments unforgettable. It's the tension they create, the anticipation they build. It's the way these fighters use their words as weapons, setting the stage for the physical battle to come. It's the way they get inside their opponent's head, psyching them out before they even step into the ring. These moments show us that the UFC is not just about physical prowess. It's a mental game as well. The fighters who can master both the physical and the verbal aspects of the game are often the ones who come out on top. Those were some serious verbal blows. Let's see what's next. Next up, at number 7, we have a verbal duel that's as memorable as the fight itself. We're taking you back to the heated rivalry between Michael Bisping and Jorge Rivera. Leading up to their bout at UFC 127, Rivera released a series of mocking videos, taking jabs at Bisping. The Englishman, known for his sharp tongue, responded in kind during the pre-fight press conference, promising to make Rivera pay inside the octagon. The exchange was fiery, personal, and brimming with tension, setting the stage for a grudge match that lived up to its hype. Now, why does this make our list? Well, it's not just about the words exchanged. It's about the intensity, the personal stakes, and how it added a layer of drama to the fight. Rivera's mocking videos and Bisping's fiery retorts turned a regular bout into a must-see event, proving once again that a bit of good old-fashioned trash talk can turn up the heat like nothing else. Moving on to number 6, we delve into the world of Conor McGregor, the undisputed king of trash talk. But we're not talking about his usual antics. This time, it's his unforgettable verbal takedown of Jeremy Stephens at the UFC 205 press conference. When Stephens claimed he was the hardest-hitting fighter, McGregor's retort was quick and lethal. "Who the fuck is that guy?" It was a masterclass in deflating an opponent's ego, delivered with McGregor's signature wit and timing. What sets this moment apart is its sheer spontaneity. McGregor's quick thinking and razor-sharp wit turned a simple question into a moment that went viral. It's a testament to his skill, not just as a fighter, but as a master of mental warfare. It's moments like these that show us why McGregor is not just a force in the octagon, but a charismatic presence that commands attention. And the trash talk continues. Let's keep it rolling. Cracking the top 5, we have a moment that still sends chills down our spines. Picture this. It's the year 2021, and we've got Israel Adesanya and Paulo Costa head-to-head at the press conference for UFC 253. The tension is palpable, but it's Adesanya who takes the trash talk game to a whole new level. With a smirk, he looks Costa dead in the eye and says, "I know you're dumb and you walk forward and can get hit a lot, but when I hit you, you'll feel it." The sheer audacity of the statement, combined with Adesanya's calm demeanor, made it one for the books. The comment not only questioned Costa's intelligence, but also promised him a painful defeat. And boy, did he deliver on that promise. Next, at number 4, we have a moment that's as hilarious as it is memorable. We're thrown back to 2016, where Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz are about to face off at UFC 202. McGregor, known for his eloquence and wit, fires off a line that leaves the audience in stitches. He says, "I just hope he's not up on that stage wearing that same silly t-shirt." McGregor's ability to turn a heated moment into a comedic one is why this trash talk moment stands out. It's not just about intimidation. It's about getting into your opponent's head and making them second-guess themselves. And in this case, their fashion choices as well. These moments show us the beauty of the trash talk game in UFC. It's not just about spewing insults. It's about psychological warfare. It's about getting under your opponent's skin and making them doubt their abilities. And our top 5 and 4 contenders have done just that. We're getting closer to the top. Let's move on. In the top 3, at number 3, we have the Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz press conference. It was ahead of UFC 196, and McGregor's fiery Irish temper was on full display. His relentless verbal jabs at Diaz were as captivating as they were cutting. McGregor famously quipped, "I can make you rich. I change your bum life." His brazen claims and sharp tongue made this moment unforgettable. Now at number 2, we have a gem from the Notorious himself once again. This time it's the infamous, "Who the fuck is that guy?" moment at the UFC 205 press conference. When Jeremy Stephens claimed he was the hardest-hitting featherweight, McGregor responded with that now legendary line, sending the crowd into an uproar. It was spontaneous, it was hilarious, and it was classic McGregor. These moments are not just about the words that were said, they're about the personalities that said them, the tension in the air, the reactions they sparked. McGregor's gift for gab and knack for getting under his opponent's skin have made him one of the most entertaining figures in the sport. It's not just about the fights in the octagon, it's the battles before the battles, the wars of words that set the stage. The anticipation is building. Ready for the top spot? And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The greatest trash talk moment in UFC history is, drumroll please, Conor McGregor's unforgettable verbal onslaught against Jose Aldo before their bout in 2015. The Irishman, known for his quick wit and sharp tongue, left no stone unturned to get under Aldo's skin. One line that truly stands out from this verbal warfare is when McGregor declared, "I own this town, I own Rio de Janeiro." So for him to say he is the king and I am the joker, if this was a different time, I would invade his favela on horseback and kill anyone who was not fit to work. This trash talk not only got the fans riled up, but also set the stage for one of the most anticipated fights in UFC history. McGregor's audacious claims and his ability to back them up in the octagon make this the ultimate trash talk moment. There you have it, the greatest trash talk moment in UFC history. What an incredible journey through the verbal battlegrounds of UFC. We've revisited the audacious verbal jabs, from the 10th spot's unforgettable one-liners to the 9th slot's spicy comebacks. We journeyed through the 8th and 7th spots, each filled with memorable taunts, down to the 6th and 5th places, where the words were as powerful as the punches. The 4th through the 2nd spots were filled with captivating banter, leading us to the greatest trash talk moment. Thanks for joining us on this journey of the top 10 trash talk moments in UFC history. Until next time, keep the conversation lively and the punches rolling.